So, what happens when you take Mercedes' most aggressive off-road DNA and hand it over to the mad scientists at Brabus? You get this, an absolute monster on 6 wheels, the 2026 Mercedes G6+6 Brabus. A vehicle that doesn't just push the boundaries of automotive engineering, but completely bulldozes over them. This is not just a car, it's a moving fortress, and today, we're going to break it down in every detail, from the design and luxury to the performance that makes it feel more like a war machine than a luxury SUV. The first time you lay eyes on the G6+6 Brabus, it's impossible not to be stunned. Standing over 7 feet tall with a length of nearly 20 feet, this thing has presence. The front fascia is unmistakably Brabus, starting with a redesigned carbon fiber grille that proudly wears the Brabus B instead of the traditional Mercedes star. A set of aggressive LED headlights slice through the darkness, framed by an all-carbon hood with heat extraction vents and functional aero. The front bumper isn't just for show, it's designed for approach angles you'd expect on a military-grade rock crawler, and the integrated winch reminds you that despite the luxury, this thing means business. Moving to the side, it gets even more ridiculous. This 6-wheeled beast sits on 22-inch Brabus-forged monoblock wheels wrapped in all-terrain rubber that's almost as thick as a small sedan's tire height. The third axle doesn't just look cool, it adds traction, torque delivery, and stability on rough terrain. Carbon fiber fender flares stretch wide, and underneath you'll find portal axles, a suspension system straight out of an off-road racing playbook, and side exit exhausts that growl like a bear every time you touch the throttle. The automatic side steps deploy with robotic precision, giving you a literal step up into luxury, and yes, you'll need it. From the rear, the madness continues. The triple-axle layout ends with a massive steel bumper and a fully functional spare tire carrier mounted vertically, safari style. The rear taillights are smoked in LED, subtly modern, but the real highlight is how the rear profile screams both apocalypse-ready and billionaire toy at the same time. With a roof rack, integrated LED light bars, and enough cargo room to carry your entire overlanding setup, the back of the G6+6 is a rugged masterpiece. Step inside, and the contrast hits you like a punch, in the best way possible. The interior is where Brabus shows off its coach-building finesse. You're surrounded by quilted leather, Alcantara, carbon fiber accents, and backlit Brabus logos stitched into the seats. Everything is custom, from the seat pattern to the color scheme. The one we're in today features a matte black leather theme with blood red contrast stitching, ambient lighting that can shift across 64 different tones, and of course, a panoramic sunroof that stretches across all 3 rows. The dash is based on Mercedes' MBUX platform but upgraded with Brabus' own user interface overlays. Twin 12.3-inch screens display everything from real-time torque distribution to off-road telemetry. The center console feels more like a spaceship control hub, with a terrain management system, locking differentials, adjustable ride height, and even pre-configured modes for snow, sand, rock, and high-speed tarmac runs. Rear passengers get the royal treatment too, fully reclining captain's chairs with massage, ventilation, and their own infotainment screens. There's even a refrigerated compartment between the seats, because why not? Now, let's talk power. Under the hood is a heavily reworked 4.5-liter twin-turbocharged V8 Brabus calls the Rocket 900+, producing a mind-bending 950 horsepower and a monstrous 1,250 Nm of torque. That's more torque than some trains. Despite weighing nearly 5 tons, the G6+6 can launch from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 4.8 seconds. That's thanks to the upgraded 9-speed AMG speedshift transmission and a re-engineered AWD system that can torque vector between all 6 wheels. It's bonkers. Off-road, it can climb a 45-degree hill, wade through over 1 meter of water, and tow nearly 10,000 pounds. And yet, on the highway, it cruises as smoothly as an S-Class thanks to adaptive air suspension and Brabus-specific dampers. Now, let's talk pricing. The base G6 from Mercedes is already an ultra-luxury machine, but once Brabus gets their hands on it, the price jumps astronomically. The 2026 Mercedes G6+6 Brabus starts at around $1.4 million USD. Yes, million, and that's before customization. Buyers can choose everything from personalized interior motifs, rare leather options, body color, stitching, carbon details, and even bulletproofing options for an extra fee. Of course, you're not buying this with logic, this is emotional, irrational, larger-than-life automotive indulgence. And that's exactly what Brabus is selling. So who is this for? It's not a daily driver, obviously. This is for the ultra-rich who want something no one else has, something that turns every head and owns every terrain. You're not just buying performance, you're buying exclusivity, craftsmanship, and an overwhelming sense of occasion every time you drive it. That said, there are a few things to consider. Fuel economy, basically non-existent. Maneuverability in cities, a nightmare. But if you're spending 7 figures on a 6-wheeled Brabus, practicality was never the goal. Would I recommend it? If you're in that rarefied air of wealth and want the ultimate statement piece, yes, absolutely. But for the rest of us, the G6 Plus 6 Brabus remains more of a dream machine, a peek into a world where engineering meets art and logic gets left at the door. Alright, that wraps up our deep dive into the 2026 Mercedes G6 Plus 6 Brabus. A vehicle that is as outrageous as it is brilliant. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more high-end automotive content, and let me know in the comments, if money was no object, would you take this, or something else entirely?